Federal Housing Administration, or FHA, was created by Congress over 80 years ago. Back then, America was primarily a nation of renters. Mortgages were limited to 50% of property value and had to be repaid in 3 to 5 years, so only the uber-rich people owned their own homes. By providing mortgage insurance on loans made by approved lenders, FHA encouraged lenders to make mortgages that would be realistically affordable for average Americans.
FHA financing is important in condos, specifically for a lot of first-time home buyers that may not have enough money saved up for a big down payment. To have a 3.5% loan available to them in a condo is a great starting ground for a lot of first-time home buyers, millennials, and people on smaller incomes.
Condos is something that, in my opinion, is a lifeblood for first-time buyers. How are you going to get your foot in the door? You got to get your first home that you buy is going to be usually a condo.
If the borrower defaults, FHA pays the lender. Because of that, FHA has certain requirements a borrower and a loan must meet in order to qualify for their insurance. And if you're buying a condominium, the building or project itself needs to be approved by FHA. That's because FHA considers some condominiums to be more risky than others. For example, a condo where most of the units are owned by investors who rent them out and are more likely to stop paying their condo fees if they're not making a profit. When the real estate bubble burst, FHA took big losses, especially on condo loans under circumstances just like that. As a result, FHA tightened up its condo requirements.
Just to get one condominium approved, you have to get the entire building approved, and that's just mind-blowing to me as a buyer. You know, I just want one unit, I don't want the whole building, but you've got to get the whole building approved just to get that one unit for financing.
Unfortunately, because they tend to be priced lower than single-family homes and inventory for entry-level homes in general is historically low, condos are the only affordable option for many FHA borrowers, meaning many have now been shut out from buying a home altogether.
A lot of times condos are the affordable side of homes and the home buying process, especially with a lot of first-time home buyers that maybe not be able to afford a single-family home.
The good news is FHA has begun loosening up some of those condominium requirements, striving to strike a more workable balance between minimizing its risks and exposure while still serving the people and the purpose for which it was created.
We're hoping we're going to see more because the FHA just released their mortgagee letter and made some changes that are going to be able to help us and make those changes in our market.
By helping average Americans become homeowners, FHA provides a huge stimulation to the entire country in the form of home and community development, which trickles down to local communities in the form of jobs, building suppliers, tax bases, schools, and other forms of revenue.
It also helps our workforce. We're looking at teachers, firefighters, police officers. Our workforce needs to have access to these loans, need to be able to put down 3.5%. Maybe they don't have the 25 or 30% to put down, and so this is a really important product for our market.
Tell us what you think about making FHA loans more accessible for condo buyers, or email your questions to asktheexpert@shariolefson.com.